Well, on the food side, just to interject for a second, there is certainly a move here in the Hudson Valley for
Very big move.
Locavores, they're calling them, to buy and eat local, and agribusiness. They're trying to preserve more land for farms, so
definitely.
I think that's important.
Well, when I read the book Deep Economy by Bill McKibben, where it lays out all the peak oil stuff, but it also tells you all the good things that are happening. So you have a sense of hope. You really, and we gotta have a sense of hope. Believe me, that's crucial.
You haven't heard about these Locavores?
I haven't heard that phrase.
Yeah, they're using that quite a bit.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. There's another way to look at it too, and that's they're really all part of the same thing. Is to relocalize, so that you support your local business. My father, King County Marmalade, he was always saying, support your local business. Don't go off, down to Long Beach or wherever to buy whatever you're going to buy. Support those little stores. And needless to say, they're struggling mightily. Whatever it means, when you say shorten the supply line, that means a whole lot of things. It means your food. It means if you're a business, what are you building or making someplace else that you might be able to do closer to home. It means whatever you turn on, electronics. It means what you wear. I mean, once you really put this all together, the supply line is all over the place, and we don't even realize it because we never looked to see where this thing came from. Or we kind of gave up after we found everything was coming from China. So you stopped looking, right? I did. Well, we got to look again.
Yeah, well, I think this is a good time for people to become more aware, because what we're seeing, everybody's worried about the economy, and everybody's watching what's happening, and everybody is staying closer to home. So now we can refocus our efforts, refocus our attention, I should say, on this
That's a very good thing, even though this whatever this disastrous economy is, and it's pretty bad. But every bad thing has other sides. And some people losing money, others are making it because they're looking ahead. They're looking ahead. Even though you can say, well, I can afford the gas now, so I'm not going to worry. Yeah, but maybe next week or next year it can come very, very suddenly. These things are so tenuous that these changes can come extremely fast. I mean, ask the people down in the Gulf. They have gas station after gas station with no gas. Well, it happened there, so we don't have to think about it. Well, we do have to think about it because we are one world, and and it got all globalized and everything connected this way. But now you kind of have to disconnect, which is just almost impossible to imagine. Isn't it? I mean, it's so hard. So globalization is something we have to rethink. Maybe it'll work sometimes, but hey, globalization also means Mexico and Canada. Maybe that's where we should really be focusing our attention, in our own hemisphere. And it's not to say you don't believe in globalization, but the facts are, if you're in business, what is the cost of that transportation? And it's going to be really bad. And it may not be bad for 5 years, it may be bad in 1 year. Again, the suddenness of these things is very, very important to understand.